Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I'm filming this video on the Sony ZV-1 or ZV-1 from Sony. Did I mention that it was Sony? I have my Rode Podmic here connected to the Rodecaster Pro, and I have connected my Rodecaster Pro wirelessly through the help of Rode, the Rode Wireless Go, to my camera. I see the audio levels, but I have no idea how it sounds in camera. So if it sounds bad, you know why. Because I'm too lazy to sync my audio from the Rodecaster Pro. I'm not recording it either. I'm just recording it straight to the camera. That's how lazy I am. So yeah, I wanted to talk about a video I made a few days ago, and I was still fine-tuning it, and then Sony came by to crush my video. I was actually making a video about why I think there won't be a Fullframe FS5/FX6. And the reason for that is, I have a few reasons. The first reason is that like months ago, like early 2020, there were already rumors about the FX6. And I was like, yeah, I was really interested in that camera. I was like, yeah, I want to pre-order that one once it will be available. And I was hoping for that camera to arrive pretty early. I was shooting, I was planning a documentary, and I needed to go to Spain to film that. I was like, I want that camera for my documentary. I had the FS5 at that moment, and I was filming a lot of things on my Sony A7S. I didn't have the S version on my Sony A7 III, and I was like, I want the new FX6 for this documentary. That would be so cool. But you know, COVID came around, and we didn't hear anything from Sony about the FX6, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if they will announce that one. And then they came with the Sony A7S III. So I was pretty interested in that. And when I saw the specs of that camera, like 10-bit video and the quality of all the YouTubers that used it, I was like, yeah, I'm really interested in it. By the way, I haven't seen the videos before I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it like 7 minutes in when they had their live stream going on. I was like refreshing the websites of the camera stores in the Netherlands. I'm like, who is the first to have it on their website, to have it available on their website to pre-order it? So I pre-ordered it like 7 minutes in, and I paid it in advance. So I was like, yeah, I hope I am one of the first to have this camera. So yeah, when I saw all the videos of the A7S III, it got me thinking that there won't be a FS5 camcorder coming out. And the reason for that is the FS5 was always limited to 8-bit. I'm not sure for the HD footage, but I know that the UHD was limited to 8-bit. So I was like, yeah, why? Like, why would Sony make a camera? If you look at the A7S III and you look at the FX9, why would they make a camera that would fit in between those two? Also with price point. Like, what could they do with a FS5 full frame version, like FX6 camera? What could they do in that camera that isn't available yet in the A7S III and doesn't affect the sales of the FX9? I was like, yeah, the only benefit they could have with this camera would be an electronic ND filter and maybe Cinetone. But again, if they would have Cinetone, it would still be, it would have 10-bit and Cinetone. It would affect the sales of the FX9. So I'm not sure what Sony would do with this camera. And now that they actually told the world that they're working on a FX6 camera, and they showed us a picture of this camera, and I'm like, whoa, that camera looks sexy AF. And it does have sexy AF, I think. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what Sony has to offer with this camera. Like, what are they going to do with this camera? How? Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Maybe they asked Canon for advice, what they could do. How could they cripple this camera so that it doesn't affect the sales of the FX9? Like, if you put everything except for the amazing low light, if you put everything from the A7S III into this camera and you add Cinetone and you add an electronic ND filter to it, I'm not sure why people would still buy the FX9 then. So they must be crippling this camera. So I have no idea why they would. Why, Sony? Why? Tell us. Share the specs with us, at least. I have no idea what they could do with this camera. Maybe you have an idea what they could do with this camera that does make it a better camera than the A7S III, but doesn't make it a better camera than the FX9. I was thinking about the A7S III. I'm only thinking about the A7S III the whole day. I'm still waiting for that camera. Can't wait for it to be here. But yeah, maybe you have an idea. I would love to know your ideas, what they could do with this camera, how it could be better than the A7S III, but not better than the FX9. Let me know. I'm waiting for you. So write something underneath. See you in the next one. Bye.